What up, you stupid, dirty whores?
Damn,
we starting off hot today, huh?
Yeah.
But what's popping? We posted our first one out. Thank you for the 20 views right now we got?
Yeah, it was 20 views. That was fucking crazy. I don't know where these views are coming from.
20 views, and then thank you for whoever watched it. We just posted it and we didn't think it was going to get any views at all, to be honest. But thank you.
Yeah, whoever's watching it, like, good looks, bro. We didn't think that anything would have came out of this, but
yeah,
I mean, cool. I mean, if you want to subscribe too, because we gotta get paid for the money that we're missing out on. But
yes, sir. But yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore.
I mean, welcome back to the No Sabo podcast. I mean, this is just a podcast where we fuck around and just talk about anything and everything. Last time, you could probably tell we were nervous as fuck doing it.
I wasn't nervous. You could tell you were just by talking.
That, but then also, because I showed my girl the video too, and she was like, Diego looks nervous as shit. And I was like, yeah.
I wasn't nervous. I was just talking.
Anyways.
I look nervous.
Welcome back. I'm Brian. No. For those of you who haven't seen the first one, you guys are just coming directly to the second one because you guys are fucking nerds. My name is Brian.
Queers. My name is Big Daddy Longshore Diego. You know me. You know the vibes out here. Cause
so, I feel like whenever people say some shit like that, they automatically small.
You want to see it?
No, what the fuck?
Oh, now you don't want to see it, but other times you like, show me.
Whip it out.
Whip
it out.
There you go.
But on some serious stuff. So, I know in the beginning I said that for you to start off, but I thought this was actually kind of like interesting what I found out. I know you're not a big Kanye fan, right?
Oh my god, I fucking hate Kanye.
But nah, dog. Kanye's music is
old
Kanye is the best Kanye.
But I only know like a couple of his old stuff. But I don't
one of the things
like
I always wondered why he put. So do you remember the album called 808 and Heartbreaks?
No.
So 808 and Heartbreaks is the one where he did like shit. What's that one song called? Love Lockdown.
Oh, okay.
And it's like doom 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 doom. So Love Lockdown, and then he had a couple other good songs on there. I'm about to pull up the list right now, actually, because while we're talking about it. So the one thing that, because like I saw this video on Instagram where Kanye's actually talking about it, and because I always wonder like where the fuck is 808s coming from? Like what is an 808?
So 808 is when you're producing music. That's the bass.
Okay, so I didn't know that. So
okay. Well,
so like people, So because you at one point you were trying to make music and all that, so you wouldn't know what that is.
Yeah, I know what that is.
So 808. So it's I believe it was a Japanese person that created. I actually looked it up. It's a Japanese person that made it for that people were using for beats. When it first came out, nobody was buying it. They were buying like a whole another brand because they thought that the sound from the other band was like so much more better and like it worked so much more great with other things. So when he first brought his out, it wasn't making no money. So like it was like, all right, fuck it, like we're trashing it, right? So they trashed the whole thing. What ended up coming by it though is that like. That's when, and then all of a sudden, like the techno scene and all that started coming out, and then that's when people started using the sound more.
Yeah,
was during the techno
really
era.
Yeah,
like the techno EDM, all that shit. And then
my shit.
Yeah, your
used to be
shit,
my
yeah.
shit. I used to only listen to it that much.
But so then Kanye bought one of like the old versions of it, and that's what he used on his on like all those songs.
Yeah.
So the 808, so he actually literally put it in the title. I thought that was just so cool when I first read it, because like, damn, like, I mean, I never really understood what the fuck. I mean, I knew the heartbreak part was because like all the songs that he was actually like putting down. Some of them was for his like fiance during that time and whatnot and all that shit.
Who was his fiance at the time?
It was some lady. I don't remember what her name was, but yeah, he was engaged. And so then some of the songs were actually about her, with like all like the heartbreak and shit. So I see that's what heartbreak came about. The 808 part, I didn't know that's what it was.
Oh, yeah, that's black.
And then, so it's like a distortion. It's a very low bass, distorted sound. Yeah, I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, that's what 808s are, buddy.
Yeah. So,
808s.
I mean, any music people out there, yeah, I bet you fucking knew that, but no, I didn't know what the fucking 808 was.
Yeah. So, what I was going to say, mine are like not even about music-wise, but, what was I about to say? Because I might go out tonight.
With your biddy?
With one of the girls that I
one of your biddies?
And shit. So, like, what do you do on a first date? I just want to, what do you do on a first date? Because I don't go on dates like that. And first of all, I won't even consider this a date. Because I didn't say, let's go on a date.
So what is it?
So we're just meeting up. She was like, "Oh, you should come over here to this bar or whatever," and that's it.
Do you think though? Because personally, whenever I say like let's go hang out with a girl, I mean no guy's just gonna go really hang out with her.
Well, I make it clear if it's a date, it's a date.
Okay. So it's not a date.
For me, it's not. Maybe for her it is. I don't fucking know.
Okay, so I mean if it's not a date, then it doesn't.
No, but this is just a topic. No, but this is just a topic. What do you do on first dates? Oh. What do you do? What's your go-to on first dates? Like, I'm pretty sure you have.
You know what my go-to is for a first date.
Probably.
So a first date, it really depends on the person and what I'm trying to do. Like if I'm actually trying to be with the person, then it'll be like a date where I can get you to know like one-on-one. If it's more of like I'm trying.
So you like doing dinner dates?
There'll be times where I do a dinner date.
I fucking hate.
There'll be times where I'll do like we can go to like the movies, we can go bowling or something.
Movies.
Yeah. The reason why I do that though.
Movies are so boring. You can't talk to them.
Right. No, but it gives you a thing to talk about when you guys go out to eat afterwards. So that way it's not all just fucking weird when you're talking to them about it. That's just
weird.
No, like first, so like, let's just say for example, like you take them to go see, and like you could do like a scary movie because at that moment you can see if they're a little bitch or not when it comes to scary movies and shit. So like if there's a scary movie out, go watch a scary movie and then just be like, you guys have a topic. So that way, like, because there's some moments on the first date where it just gets weird.
Yeah.
And there's no talking if you're not that type of person to talk. So the movie is your outage in order for you to be like, oh, like we could talk about this.
That's just 1 hour of just silence, kind of.
But I mean, that's what the movie theaters are.
That's just weird. I don't go to movies. And
I know you don't go to the movies.
And then second, that's not where I would go on a date at all. No. Unless if I'm like 3 months in like actual, we're already official. Okay, yeah, we'll go to the movies. But taking on a girl, get to know her type shit to the movies, fuck.
No, the movies is a great first option. Just to get yourself off. You heard that, right?
Yeah, I thought
this house was haunted like shit.
No, it's probably the water drops from the snow. But I thought someone was opening the door. I'm like, who the fuck is coming? Interrupting.
What if it was that one giant?
I will fucking.
No, but that you can do that. Top Golf is just so expensive to be taking people.
I've never taken. I've been there, but I've never taken.
So it's just like it's not expensive. Top Golf is not expensive, but I think what you're probably trying to do is just sit there and actually get to know somebody, right? Or was it that you're trying to do?
Dinner dates? Fuck no, I don't like doing dinner dates because one, it's a waste of my fucking money and she's getting something for free, and I'd rather just do like drinks, to be honest.
Drinks. That's technical. But what if you guys order food and shit? Wouldn't that then
it's just you're getting the bitch is getting one appetizer and we're sharing that bitch. The fuck I look like? That's one, and then another one is like doing just something fun, like active.
You do like bowling.
You see bowling.
Bowling is a good one, and then another one that I really thought about doing too is like Monster Golf. I don't know if it's open.
Monster.
Though.
Oh, is that
the putt jet?
But is it the one in the dark?
I think Monster Golf.
Is that what it's called?
Dark, yeah.
Okay.
Monster Golf.
I've never done that.
So. But also, like, there's dates that you could take girls out to that it's not like expensive at all. Like that one place that I was trying to send you up in Silver Spring. That's like the garden.
Silver Spring. Oh, the where you just walk around. And shit.
Yeah, so you're just walking around the garden, but the garden is so beautiful. Like it didn't take the girl's mind off of like. Man,
I've been to
I didn't
garden.
pay for this shit. You could take girls out to museums. Like if it's a not like, you're looking for a date at night, but like during the day type shit, you guys can go to a museum up in DC and shit. The
if you're gonna go to a museum in DC, go on a Sunday because they're free on Sundays. You didn't know that? Huh?
Oh, life hack!
Life hack. Go on Sundays. Go on Sundays to a museum. They're free.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they were free all the time.
No,
I've never paid. To go. I don't think I've gone.
I don't know which museum is free to be honest. I've never been through the week. But I know on Sundays they're free.
That you can go walk around DC.
Well, some. I don't want to say all, but some.
Like you can plan the joints because DC has the cherry blossoms. So you could take a short. You could have one day each. Like just be at DC for an entire week. Each day is with a different joint and cherry blossoms each day. That's free.
I don't know.
Go look at the monuments. I mean, we've all seen the monuments like 500,000 times, but when you go there, it's still a nice thing to look at.
I mean, I guess.
You can hop on Abe's lap, cut.
Go hop on his lap?
Yeah, you can hop on Abe's lap.
In front of the fucking
if we could,
the Rangers and shit.
Because now I'm really thinking, there's that arcade place up in Frederick. I always forget what the name is.
Me too, but I went there one time. But we did bowling. Yeah, we only did bowling. It was cool. It was cool.
That place is actually pretty dope.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have better games though, but yeah.
We didn't even walk around and go look at it. We just did bowling and we ate and we left.
Yeah, no, the arcade is actually pretty dope. And then
They have an escape room in there too, I think. Right?
Yeah, I saw that, but during that
Something
time,
like
I don't think we could actually play it.
When we were looking for it, driving around, it's so weird. It's in the fucking like warehouses and shit.
Yeah, it's in the cut.
We passed by like 3 times. And we're like, it's not fucking here. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me just make this random cut. And I turned in there, and then I was like, oh, what the fuck is right here?
Yeah, it's in the cut. Like it's like in the buildings, between the buildings.
Yeah,
it was in some
so
more
fucking
buildings.
weird.
It's weird, but yeah, you can do that. There's places now that where you can do like drive-ins for the movies. Because I know you said that in the movie theater you can't talk, but in
I will do that because I've never done that. But then we ain't gonna do that in my car because my Joan got no AC. The heat barely work as it is, so it better be a nice sunny day, or it better not be so damn cold at night.
Yeah. So I mean, you can do.
Or unless he'd be like, "Hey, yo, my car broke down. You trying to scoop me up real quick?"
I mean,
if she's a loyal one, then she'll scoop me up.
You up all the time. But that's the thing, though. So all right, because that could be a different topic now. How do you think a girl would feel having to pick you up?
If she's a real one, she's gonna do it.
Usually, it's supposed to be the other way around. No, but then it comes back to like chivalry, like where like, do you have any more chivalrous? I don't even know how the fuck to say it. Do you have any more of that left in you?
Her picking me up?
No, but like
I could care less.
The things that quote unquote that a man should do, like pay for dinner. You'll pay for dinner. You bitch about it, but you'll pay for dinner. Opening the door for people. Do you open the door for girls? Yeah. Not the car door, because
I've it's just a fucking car door. Yeah, but and then doors, yeah, normal doors. The fuck.
What else? Well, yeah, like driving over to go pick them up.
I don't care if she picks me up. She wants to. I'm saving gas. I don't care about that.
No. I'm not talking about you though. Do you think about females nowadays? Do you think they still care about those things? I feel like some of them do. I feel like some of them don't care. Like the like girl,
I feel like
girl B from last time that we were talking about. I don't think she would have any trouble coming to come scoop you up.
Yeah.
Like I think she'll be more than delighted to fucking do that.
The older one, we could just call her the older one because she's the oldest one I've talked to. Which one are we talking about?
No, that was girl A. Girl B is the one that you don't want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then girl B, I feel like girl A too though. Like both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
They used to fucking come. They would come scoop you up like a.
Well, not really. The older one, she's never came to my house. She doesn't know where I live.
Oh.
But
but you drive her car. That's
yeah.
You drive her car.
I'll park and she's like, because she doesn't like driving like that.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, you can drive my car, and I'll just whip her car.
So I think the second one. I almost said the second one's name.
Hey, people, don't be saying her name on your car.
I think the second one she would pick you up. So I think it depends on the girl number one. But I think that a lot more girls would find it a lot more.
They would like it better.
Pleasing to them if.
Oh no, I feel like that. Too they would.
Like personally, I still do all those things, but that's just because I grew up with 5 sisters. Like they all showed me that this is the way that it's supposed to be done.
It's supposed to be like that, but you know me, I don't care.
Yeah. But so I mean, first dates are weird. They're gonna always be awkward no matter what. I just think that you should have like 3 topics that you can have like. Straight off,
and I think it's weird first dates because they kind of sometimes feel like an interview. That's why I don't like that. Oh, what do you do? Like those type of questions. Like, you know what I mean?
It is an interview, but yeah. I think for guys, it's more of like because depending on the situation you're in, like you may like the girl, you may just trying to have sex with the girl, and so when that comes into play. Like a guy acts different, you feel me?
I mean,
like if it's a date where we're trying to actually get to know you and try to see like this is where we want to go, a guy would be more like asking questions about like about your family, all that good shit. What are you looking for plans in the future?
I guess it just depends what type of questions. I mean, sometimes
if it's a guy that's just trying to smash, like let's be real. Yeah. If you're just trying to smash, your more questions are like.
What you trying to do after?
Yeah, you try and come back to my place. Like you don't give a fuck about the color that they like. You don't give a fuck about the little details. You don't give a fuck about. It's gonna be more the major details of what's gonna allow you to be able to slide right in through either that first date, second date, or third date.
Yes, sir.
So how do you feel about girls that want to hold out for 90 days?
I mean, I waited for a girl almost how long? For like 6 months before we had sex.
Yeah. So you don't care about the 90-day rule. I don't think it. If a guy is just trying to hit it and quit at that moment, yeah. So let's say if it was a girl that you were just trying to hit and quit. then at that point, would 90 days matter to you, or would you continue?
No,
to try?
I'll move on.
Yeah, exactly. So it honestly depends on the female that you're trying to talk to. I think that's what it comes down to, and then everything correlates with each other. Like first date.
Okay. So now we're still on the first date topic. What are red flags in first dates?
From a guy's perspective,
or what would be yours?
What would be yours?
Yeah, what would be yours? Awkward.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you even think about those? Or is there anything that turns you off when you're like talking to the girl and be like, all right, that's one thing.
If she has her mouth open while there's food in it,
like
yeah,
no
but I don't think
manners?
that's like a red flag. I just think she
Just
doesn't
like
have manners.
A pet peeve or what?
Yeah, this is a pet peeve of mine.
I hate when I hear people chew. I don't like that shit. Or I just don't like that shit.
Boy, you're about to be doing a reenactment.
Yeah,
chewing.
I fucking hate it. That or when they're like drinking them fucking gulps. Like
the wine,
that shit
like,
pisses me off, yo.
No, my pet peeve would be like if they're eating with their mouth open, like they're talking with their mouth open, and you can see the food. I'm just like, close your fucking mouth. that would probably like the only thing, but like a red flag. I don't like with me. I'm just going with the flow. Like in the first date, like if I'm like starting to like you, then I start looking for shit that would be like.
Okay, so let me throw this out there. What about girls that are believe in signs? You already know me. I that's one like thing I don't like. I don't like that. I just fucking laugh. Once they tell me that, I'm like, all right, you're one of those. You're now. Let's say I gave you an 8 out of 10. Now you drop down to like a 6 just because you're into signs.
Yeah, this whole zodiacs. I just find it funny. I don't really give a fuck.
I don't believe in them, but once a girl tells me,
girl cares about the whole zodiac sign shit, I'm just like, yo, like good for you. But if she hits me with some bullshit like, "Oh, I can't be with you because
that's what I hate when girls be
Leo,
like, yeah,
like, get the fuck out my face.
That's what I'm saying.
Have a nice time trying to find your way back home."
She's like, "I only hate guys are fucking Capricorn or whatever the fuck there is." I'm like, "You're fucking dumb as shit."
Yeah, I mean, you can use that to your advantage if you really wanted to, if you wanted to be like sly about it. But it's just, I think it's
stupid. And there's like more signs too. There's like your moon sign. There's like your son, I think, or something.
I was talking to a person that came by to where I worked at, and they were talking about like signs. She was like, "Yeah, like we're into the zodiac. I'm into the zodiac thing." She's like, "But it's not just that. Like it's the way that the moon."
And, I would have walked away.
And I just looked
away
over.
From that
I was
conversation.
Just like, "What the fuck is this bitch talking about? This shit don't mean
I would have walked
shit
away.
to me."
I mean, like
it's cool how our ancestors back then used the stars and stuff like that to like find their way back home and everything, like the Northern Star and all that good shit. But like, just because you see a fucking a lion up in the sky don't really mean shit to me. I mean, you can make any design with the stars. To be quite honest, if you really want, you can draw a dick up there.
Have you ever seen the big what's it called, the big spoon or some shit like that? Is that what the like the slaves use, right? The big, it's called the big spoon. Or what? I don't fucking know what it was. The big star or some shit.
No, isn't it the dipper?
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
No, I in school when they were trying
they try to teach you, and I look at it, I'm like, where the fuck is this?
Yeah, I could never see that shit.
Yeah.
You know, on your iPhone, you can download an astrology app.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then it will show you exactly where everything is.
I don't believe that. I feel like
the Big Dipper.
I think
that's what it's called.
I think it's fake.
The what? The big?
No, the little app thing. You just point at the fucking stars. They just make anything. You can make anything, like what you said.
Bro, but you don't believe in shit. Like that's just you personally. You don't believe in anything. Yeah. You don't believe that there actually was a man that landed on the moon. You're dumb as fuck for that. By
we can talk about that.
You're dumb as you're dumb as fuck for that.
No one believes.
You believe that the Earth is flat. You're stupid as shit for that too. It is flat. And but you know what? That first one, that where you don't believe that someone landed on the moon. I believe that you don't believe that. I believe you. They don't believe that second one where the Earth's flat. You just doing it just to piss me off because you know you sound stupid as fuck saying that the Earth is flat.
I'm just doing it just for fun.
Yeah, you're just doing that now. The second one is just for shits and giggles. The first one is the one I think is true. Fuck you. But I'm not gonna get into that fucking moon conspiracy shit with you. You're just dumb. I just gonna put that out there. You're dumb as shit for that.
Nah, son, it's fake. It's fake.
No, it's not.
Too much fake news out here, bro.
It's not.
It's fake news.
So, talking about like theories and everything. This is not really much of a theory. It's just something I saw on Twitter that people were talking about. I thought you were gonna bring it up to me yesterday when we were playing Call of Duty, but you didn't. So now I want to see what your reaction on this is. Ready? So this is a debate on Twitter. It's the most simplest thing ever, but people are fighting over it, and it's. Are there more wheels or doors in the world?
Yo, I saw that on fucking TikTok, and I was gonna be like, yo, I was gonna write this down, but then I started thinking about it. I was like, I don't know.
Which one would you choose?
More
I will slap the
wheels?
shit out of you if you get this wrong.
More.
If there's more wheels, huh?
No, I was just checking the camera.
No, if there's more wheels or doors in the world, which one is it?
Wheels or doors?
Yes.
I really didn't really think too much about it, but now that I'm thinking about it, I really don't know. Because I just don't know.
Anybody in the world that says there's more wheels in the world, I'm letting you guys know right now, and I'm looking directly at the camera. You guys are all dumbasses, okay?
Okay, why do you think that?
Because there's nowhere there's more wheels in the doors in the world. So let's just take this house for an example, right? You have your car, your mom's car, and Brianna's car, right?
Okay.
So that's what, 4, 8, damn, what's 4 times 3, bro? 12. So that's 12 wheels, right? So now let's count all the doors that are in here, in your house. So you have the shed, that's 1.
Okay.
You have the one on the backside of the shed, that's 2.
Yeah.
You have the one that's well, technically that's a door. You guys just don't put a door there, so that's 3.
What
the
door?
bathroom one is 4. The one where you go into the office.
Oh yeah.
The bathroom one is 4. Your front door is 5. The bathroom door in the middle is 6.
Okay.
And we can go on and on. So at that point, with just your 3 cars, and for this house, it's tied, right? So now if we take a look at a millionaire's house or a billionaire's house, there's probably like fucking like 60 doors. Like Shaq's house. Shaq's house probably has like fucking 60 doors in
there.
there.
You gotta think about wheels. Fucking, there's vacuum wheels.
Okay.
What else is there? What else is a normal wheel in the fucking house? I don't
know. But for wheels like
idea.
that, like, alright, my bad, guys. Once again, the camera's fucking up on us. But back to what we were talking about. So
we're poor, that's why we can't afford it.
Saying,
we gotta get. I told you, an 8K camera, and you're buying it.
Shut the fuck up.
You're putting that on that Best Buy card.
I ain't buying no.
You're buying that. You whipping out that Best Buy card and be like, "Señor, 8K camera right here."
Bitch, we'll put it on your Best Buy card.
I don't have a card. I'm not a member there. You are.
Anyways,
I can't even walk in there.
What do you mean?
Because they only allow members of Best Buy, and you're a member.
Shut up, bitch. Back to what we were talking about, the topic. So back to what I was saying was that so for everyone that you were talking about, like the whole vacuum wheels on the car, I mean on the fucking vacuum, all the wheels on the vacuum. There's places like in third world countries where they don't have cars. They walk on foot. Like for example, El Salvador, like by where my grandma lives, it's all country land. So the people that live there, they have the little huts and everything.
Yeah.
And there's doors, but there's no car that they're using to travel back and forth. Everything that they're using is on foot. So, and for them to get to like the nearest bus stop is like 2-3 miles away from them.
Mm.
So with that being said, like there's places like that in the world that will counteract like the little small things like the vacuums, the carts and all that. So I believe that there would be more doors than there are wheels in the world.
Well, to be honest, I can't even give you an answer. I really don't know. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, I'm glad that you don't have an answer instead of giving me a fucking dumbass answer like wheels. Just saying.
I don't know.
But what the world is saying, right? Because like there's somebody that posted up like a video of like New York City, and you know New York City has skyscrapers in them and all that. They're all tall buildings, and it's just like imagine the amount of doors that are in there.
Yeah.
That's a great example. But yeah, I thought that was like kind of like interesting. I was just laughing when I saw it because it comes back to like when that dress like you see blue and something or
blue
like
and
white
gold,
and gold,
I think.
and like white and gold. Like that shit was so dumb. That divided the world, and like this is dividing the world all over again.
That's stupid. What did you think about the dress? What color did you see?
Depending on the photo, I could see either or.
Really? I kept on seeing just blue and black.
I think people were just fucking around with the image, and they put out an image of black and like white and gold, and then the same image but like in a different color, of like blue and black or whatever.
That's
the fuck it was.
The same one. I was just blue and black.
So because I could see either or, so I just think they just modified the photo and just sent 2 photos out, and then just had the world go at it.
I don't know. So, let's start another trend then. Let's start another trend. So about doors, right? So let's keep the doors, right? Okay. And let's add windows.
Shut the fuck up.
Which ones? So which one? Which one? Yes. Is there more windows than doors?
I think
or more doors than windows?
I think there'd be more windows than doors.
Yeah, I would say windows too.
Yeah, but what would you guys think? Yeah, windows.
You started that trend, you see?
I think it's,
so now you know.
Windows.
Now you know where it came from. It came from us.
I don't think that would count as a window, but like I guess glass reflection.
Yeah, right? Anything that still counts as a door too, but
but it's still also
a window.
That's kind of fucking weird. another topic I wanted to bring up to you, right? And this kind of hits more home to me because fuck Best Buy, by the way, for racially profiling me. Don't if you guys are going, if you guys live in Maryland and you guys are in the Germantown area, don't fucking go to the Best Buy in Germantown, bro. If you walk in there with a hat, a face mask, and just because you want to be bummy and you're just in sweats, bro,
and black,
they won't. It wasn't all black. I had gray sweatpants on,
all black.
And I had the sweater was black, but I had gray sweatpants on. Don't go in there unless you want the cop to be following you the whole entire time. Bro, I was so fucking mad, and for me not to make a scene because I need to buy the mic, and then for me to not to make a scene, I was like, man, fuck, I'm gonna just buy the mic and get the fuck up out of here. Because all Best Buys are the same no matter what. Yeah. Like, I'm not about to drive all the way down to like 20 minutes on the road, shit to grow, just to buy the fucking same mic. But yeah, but this is the thing. So I don't know if you heard. So I'm probably going to say his last name wrong. I should have probably done research on his last name. But Ryan Coogler, do you know who that is?
No.
He's a director. He was the one that directed Black Panther.
Okay.
So director, he's black too, by the way. Just Bank of America called the police on him because he was trying to withdraw money out of his account, right, for $12,000.
Yeah.
But, and I want to see it in your perspective. If you're to walk into the bank and you're asking for that much money, would you say that out loud?
I mean, if no one's in there and it's just me, yeah.
No, but there's people in there, so would you say it out loud? There's people in there.
No, I will actually write it down. I'd be like, can I withdraw? And
thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
So he walked up to the teller. There's people in the bank too.
Yeah.
And he's done it before, and they've done mistake. You feel unsafe if you're letting people know you have that much money and you're about to walk out with. So he walked into Bank of America. He took out a withdrawal note. He wrote on the withdrawal note, right, like the money he was looking to take out. He gives the stupid bank teller his ID. He for Bank of America. I don't know if it's the same thing for your bank. Bank of America, because I have Bank of America. You walk in there and you put your card in. You have to slide your card in. And then they read the card, and then they take your ID in order for them to be able to withdraw any money out of your account.
Yeah, that's how it's...
And then you type in, like, the amount you wanted to withdraw from. So he goes up to the teller. He gives her his ID. He gives her the withdrawal note. And then he writes another note saying, hey, I need to withdraw $12,000 from my bank account. Can you please not say anything out loud? And can you... do the counting not out here, like do it privately, because obviously you're just gonna hear the whole fucking time when you're counting $12,000. The bank lady took it as he was trying to rob the bank.
Oh wow!
So he's in there and like they're like telling him like each different bank teller is like telling him stories like, oh yeah, we're gonna take care of you, like yeah, we're counting the money right now, blah 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 blah. Okay. And then out of nowhere, two cops come. One comes from like usually banks have like two. With Bank of America's that I've been, they have two entrances. Yeah. So one came in one entrance, the other one came into the second entrance. And so then like one cop like said his hey how you doing, and which made him turn his back while another cop came from behind him. And well, he was just the cop behind him didn't take out the handles. He withdrew his gun out. And so the thing that hit, you know when a gun is coming out of its holster. So when he turns to look at this cop, he hears the cop behind him taking the gun out of his holster, and he looks back and he's like, whoa, like, and he kind of puts his hands up a little bit. And then they're like, no, like chill out, like, you know, we got you. Just, you know, put your hands behind your back for me. That's when the cop behind him put the gun back in his holster and then cuffed him and then walked him outside. And so then this is the fucked up part. So police are obviously investigating the matter, right? And he's like sitting there trying to tell him like, I'm just trying to, it's like blank and blank, I can't remember who it was, is sick. You know, we have a doctor that's like looking after them. This is the money that I have to withdraw. It's like they charge him a lot of money. Yeah. And he has to withdraw that money. And he gives it to them in cash. And so the police officers were kind of like, don't tell me that shit just stopped all of a sudden again.
No, okay, yeah. It's just that the red is like blending in with the black, so I can't really see it. Like from here, I legit can't see it. I gotta actually look at it. So the police officers are trying to like, obviously the cops are gonna do what they have to. Like, I understand that this part right here is not the cops' fault, all like 100%, because the cops are just doing their job at this moment, right? Like if they get a call from a bank, like I've heard of so many bank robberies happening, like especially for me working where I work, there's always usually a bank around there. They're always getting robbed.
As much as people don't see it on the news, banks are getting robbed.
I don't see it. I never heard anything.
And so then, with banks getting robbed, like I understand, like the police officers have to take the matter at hand first to make sure that they cuff the person who they believe is and then do the investigation afterwards.
For safety wise,
they can't let you out of the hand, even though that you may not seem as you pose as a threat. They still have they're still putting you in the squad car and all that good stuff just to make sure that everything because he had somebody waiting for him in the car too, and that person waiting from the car could have been like the getaway driver, as what they were trying to say, right? So that part 100% not on the cops' fault. This is 100% blame on Bank of America. So when they look back at the tape to hear the 911 recording, because obviously 911 doesn't record all that shit, they told him straight up the bank teller saying hey this guy is asking to take for $12,000. He gave me his ID. I didn't check the ID. So because the cop was so did you check the ID? Did it match the profile that he was trying to? And they're I didn't check the ID.
Well, that's her fault.
Exactly.
She's an idiot.
So why? So if your job first things first is to fucking check for ID, if you're that scared to be upfront, to be handling with people that are gonna slide you a note saying which, I understand that there's times where you're gonna get if somebody's a bank robber and they're sliding you a note to just hand over the money, all you have to do is comply and hand over the money. Yeah. Nobody's asking you to fucking be a hero. They're not gonna. As long as you comply with what they're telling you to do, if it's a slid note, it's because they're trying to be discreet. They're not gonna shoot.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna happen to you. Just fucking hand them the money.
Basically.
But in this
scenario, isn't there fake money? I heard there's fake money. I don't know if it's that.
It's not fake money. They put a tracker in one of the slips that they slide you in. Oh. So if somebody robs a bank, same thing, kind of with cell phones. Okay. If somebody slides you, if somebody if I go rob Bank of America right now, I'm not gonna rob Bank of America. But if I go rob Bank of America right now, they'll be they'll start throwing the money in there, and then one of the money things has a GPS in it, and then also Blue Link.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
So when you're searching through it and it pops, it'll affect all the money that you have on you, and then even if you wash your hands of it, if they do
¿Qué? Ya lo subí. Ya está arriba. Ya lo subí. Yes. God damn, man. Shit. Fuck. Anyways, that shit's gonna get cut out.
That shit was gonna happen. But what was I saying? So those things. So even if you wash your hands from that blue ink, when police officers come over and they shine a blue light on you, the residue is still on your hand, and I think it stays on your hands for a week. Oh. Don't fact check me on that, but I think it's a week.
I know. I heard about the blue thing. Yeah. I didn't know if that was true or not.
So they put a tracker and everything. So I thought that was fucked up. It's if you're that scared of people, bro, you shouldn't be working in jobs that have to be done with customer service. I see crazy people come into my job all the time, bro. I'm just if they do something, they do something. I'm not gonna be over here trying to piece together on who's bad and who's not bad.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's not my job. My job is to give you the customer service that most people come in for. I don't give a fuck what you look like, how you're dressed. That shit doesn't matter to me. I'm not scared to put myself out there. But if you're scared to put yourself out there, get the fuck out of the customer service field. You definitely shouldn't be doing shit. That bank teller person definitely needs to get fired for that dumb shit, because she literally put his life at risk. Imagine if you would have made any sudden movements when that cop pulled out his gun. The cop would have shot. Hands down, and then everybody would have blamed the cop at that point. Yes, it would have been the cop's fault for just shooting without looking at the person's hand, but it's a quick movement. You got to make a judgment at that time. That bank lady literally put that man's life at risk. I think that's the most dumbest shit ever happen.
So what did that guy say? Did he
of course, he was pissed off. With the body camera that police officers had on, he was talking to him. It was I get what you guys are telling me, but you guys got to see it through my point of view. How does this look on me? You guys just arrested me in a Bank of America. He's a what do they call it's not the producer. He's I'm a producer for movies. How does that look on me being arrested coming out of Bank of America? Imagine TMZ was out there taking photos.
Yeah.
That would have been the biggest story. Ryan Coogler from director of Black Panther arrested. They wouldn't have asked questions. TMZ would have ran that shit.
Yeah.
And then that would have been a thing on him. So people just need to start being such fucking pussies and just if you're gonna get robbed, you're gonna get robbed, bro. Shit happens. It happens all the time at where I work at. I ain't bitching.
You should know that
you're
one of the days.
Yeah,
it's just gonna just happen. You just don't know when.
It
just comes with the
if it
job,
never happens
basically.
to you, like lucky for you, like good job for you, like happy
It just
for
comes
you.
with the job. Whenever there's like tech, money, it's gonna happen, or designer shit.
Exactly. So it's like, don't be so fucking frightened of people, man. Like, there's people out there. Like, I have a coworker that he can't. Like, he has to really be careful on the way he talks to customers, because his voice is so deep and he's so big that it comes off as intimidating. Stop being scared of people, bro. Like, nobody's just out there to fucking get you. Like, if you get pistol whipped, you get pistol whipped. Like whatever. That's why you have fucking car insurance for and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. And then it hit back with me when I was at Best Buy trying to buy this. That cop that just kept circling where I was at, like, bro, like, I'm purchasing this with my Best Buy card too. Like, I don't understand why you're just circling me. Like, go fucking find somebody who's actually trying to do something at the store,
fuck
bro.
off.
It's because I'm fucking Spanish, you little bitch.
Now, my next topic for me would be I saw a video on this on TikTok, and I just want to hear what you would say, because I think you would give me a funny answer.
Okay.
Is, how do you feel girls putting their hands on you?
What do you mean putting their hands? Like, if they hit me?
Yeah, hit you type shit. Like, they're mad and they just hit you. Like, hit you. Like, not no little slap, like punch you in the face type shit.
So that's the thing. Like, if it's anywhere else on my body, like, I don't really care for that.
Yeah.
But the moment you touch my face, like, I don't like anybody just touching my face.
Yeah.
So the moment you touch my face is when I feel like I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. You feel me? But that's the thing, though. Like, nobody should be putting their hands on nobody. I don't give a fuck if you're female on female, male on male. Nobody should be putting their hands on nobody. Okay. But the moment that you put your hands on somebody, you have to know that there's gonna be a reaction.
Yeah, some girls be doing that and thinking like, yo, this guy ain't gonna.
As a man, though, I feel like that there should be a certain amount of restraint that you should have, but I also don't think you should be letting her whoop your ass. You feel me? Like, don't let her whoop your ass.
No,
like obviously there's things that a man can do to, or alright, let's be real.
But it's okay.
No matter what, genetics wise, going away from, like, the whole like, I just, because I want to separate the two things, because I don't want people being like, oh, like, but what if it's like a man that's turned into a woman, or a woman's turned, all that shit aside, just straight up genetics, right? Straight up genetics, a man is usually always going to be stronger than what a woman is. Yeah. By far.
But there are some girls that are stronger than some guys.
Yeah. But most of the time, it's going to be a man that's always going to be stronger than a woman. There's always something you can do in order to stop a woman from hitting you. One thing, you can do a bear hug, right? When you wrap yourself around them,
spray your ass.
Wrap yourself around them. Obviously, now at that point, you already have their arms tied down. Yeah. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, kick your feet? Like, little kicks and shit like that is not gonna do nothing to a man. You feel me? But if it's a woman that, like, y'all strength is like equal, like, you put your Dragon Ball Z goggles on, and you looking at this bitch, and you seeing like, yo, she gonna whoop my ass. It's a fair fight. At that point, it's a fair fight. But if she can hit you with a haymaker, you can hit her with a haymaker.
Because some girls nowadays think like, oh, like, they're gonna hit you, like, they're already, I guess, abusive, and then they're gonna hit you and think nothing's gonna come out of it. They're gonna be like, oh, he's a guy. Yeah. He knows he shouldn't hit me.
Women 100%.
And they're gonna take advantage of it.
So that's the thing. Men, that chauvinist part, like, because we were talking about that earlier, that chauvinist part is out of men at this point. Like, don't, like I said, and Whoopi Goldberg even said this too. Don't put your hands on nobody and expect that they're not gonna do something back to you after you put your hands on someone. Yeah. Don't ever do it. Yeah. And for females, don't. If you can't take a hit,
she's gonna
don't go out hitting.
Whoever's hitting like, female wise, hitting a guy, is gonna take that one guy, and she's gonna get rocked.
Exactly. And then from my story, right, and I will always forever in life regret this. And if it wasn't for Oscar being there, it could have 100% gone down south. Because I don't know if you remember the story that I told you. Like, I got lit. Like, I was lit. We were coming out of Midtown. I was fucked up. And so
I think I've heard
one of the joints started hitting me. Like, she was hitting me, and like, at first I'm just like, bro, like somebody get this bitch off me. Like, somebody tell her to stop hitting me. Yada yada yada. it gets to a certain point where you just had enough.
Yeah, you're just
and nobody was getting her off of me.
Yeah.
So she kept hitting me. She kept hitting me. And then at one point, bro, I was like, yo, like, you gonna stop hitting me or you gonna get hit? And then she hit me one more time, bro, and then I swung. Right, but that's the thing that I was drunk. It was just a reaction. Like somebody hitting you, gonna swing back.
Yeah.
So I swung, and if it wasn't for Oscar being there, he pushed her head out of the way. If it wasn't for Oscar hitting her, I would have decked the shit out of her. And I'm not trying to laugh about it because it's
not funny. It's not
funny. Like don't put men don't put your hands on women. Like you should never do it.
Because you see it goes through, she didn't expect you to hit.
Exactly. I can call on my mistakes and be like I should have never fucking done that. I'm glad it didn't connect. Yeah. But like I would have laid her ass out. You feel me? And so then that's the thing though, like as men, we do need to do our best to restrain ourselves from doing any type of harm to women, even if it's by accident. Like dog, like if I do something to a girl, like because like, that's the thing, like men, like we be fucking moving our fucking strength around like if it's nothing, and then we can end up hurting somebody. You feel me? So like when I went to Topgolf with my girl, and like she had the fucking putt up. I don't know how the fuck she had the putt up to her mouth. But she had the fucking driving like up to her mouth, like she was like carrying it.
That's weird.
And I went like this. I just moved my hand, bro, and the joint hit her in the tooth.
Ooh, did it chip it?
Nah, thank God it didn't, son. But I felt so bad because like bro, like I could pick her up and just like toss her if I wanted to. You feel me? So it's just like we definitely need to make sure as men that we don't do it, but women also like don't put us in a predicament where you're making us choose one or the other. Because some men are going to choose the wrong way to handling it.
And there's some guys just waiting for that moment to happen.
Like some people just some waiting. Men just don't give a fuck and they're just going to swing on you on contact.
They're just waiting.
So
waiting
don't put yourself in that particular. Females as just males too. I know that there's some of y'all that can't fucking control your anger. Just find a way to control your fucking anger. Because it's not going to be the greatest thing when you're missing a tooth after your guys swung at you. I'm just saying.
Or when you're locked up.
Yeah.
Or when you're locked up.
Yeah, because now it's two bad things. Like now she's missing a tooth and I'm in jail. Yeah, you feel me? Like now I know and then you're going to jail for domestic violence,
and that looks
for
even
abuse
worse.
And shit.
That looks way
that goes
bad.
with fucking lawyers and like those, women stop doing that shit to men. Like honestly, like I understand, and then it goes into a topic of talking about like equality, right?
Yeah,
I'm all for equality, 100%. I'm 100%. Give women and men same pay raises. Give women and men everything equal, right? But I don't think equality could ever start until women start using what they have to their advantage.
Which would be?
Number one, let's just say right now, like, if a girl walks in here and calls the cops and says that you and I had done something to her, the cops are 100% going to believe her over us at that moment in time until the investigation happens.
Yeah.
You feel me? Men, let's say for domestic violence, right? Like, even though there should be no domestic violence ever, you would never see a guy calling it on a girl for cops to come and arrest her. But a girl are quickly to go in and call the police and be like, oh, yada yada this, yada 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 that. Yeah. You feel me? So I feel like the moment that women start using things that they've been having for many years to their advantage, it's not ever going to be equal because it's a double standard.
And then what's it called? And then if a guy calls the cops for domestic violence, then it's like his friends or like other just people, just society, like, oh, he's a bitch or whatever.
Exactly.
Because it's not fair. Really.
It's definitely, it's always going to be a double standard in the world, and that's the thing. I don't think anything would ever be equal until the double standard ends, and I don't think a double standard would ever end because let's be fair, women, and then I mean most of y'all are not going to want to agree to it, and that's okay, but y'all have some advantages that y'all have, and which men don't. And that's okay, but then again, we have other parts of society where it's like, oh, men are getting paid more than women. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think that's fair. I believe that it should be equal for everybody.
I don't think it's fair. I want my girl to make more so I can stay home.
Yeah, bro, I'm trying to be a Mike Denito, you feel me?
Hey, man,
I'm trying to be a stay-at-home dad.
I'm trying to chill at home.
Like,
I don't mind cooking.
Hey. No, but yeah, the world is just fucked up. The world is always going to be fucked up, and it's always going to be that way. So I don't really think that like what I say could matter a little bit at one point, but like the world is always going to be the world. And
it's going to be fucked up regardless.
It's always going to be fucked up. There's always going to be one fucked up thing.
Basically. All right, since we're talking about double standards and shit, what do you think about double standards girls make for guys? As in like dating.
Give me an example.
As in a girl that's fucking legit 5 foot. She's like, I want a guy that's 6'0" over 6 feet.
Okay.
That's some bullshit, huh?
I mean, that's just her preference. I don't think that's a double standard.
Okay.
I think what you mean, a double standard, is that women can be seen as objectifying men in any way they want.
Or maybe that was a bad example.
But the way that men want to objectify women is considered horrible. Is that what you're saying?
I guess.
Like women can build a man, but a man can't build a woman because we're gonna get hate over it.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. And then it might offend some people, but this is what I saw on TikTok. Okay, and it just gave me.
This is not Diego's thoughts. These are TikTok.
Yeah,
thoughts.
these are not my thoughts. So when a girl says, "Oh, he's fat," or like shit, like fat shaming guys. Okay. Like when a guy's fat, he's like, "Oh shit, I'm fat. Fuck it." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess some guys feel like that. Like they're like, "Fuck whatever." They're like, "Fuck me." And then, but for a girl, if a guy says that, that's fat shaming. Okay. But girls don't see it.
Are you just saying that because I'm fat?
No.
Okay.
No.
I think you are, bitch. But anyways,
no.
Then that's
I'm fat too. What the fuck you mean?
Shut the fuck up. There's difference here. There's clearly a difference here. I see exactly what you're talking about, and that is fucked up.
Yeah, you see,
because it's stupid. And then so it goes back to what you're saying. Like women can say a certain thing that they want, like body shape, body wise, whatever it is.
And it's like body.
But the moment
like
that a man says it is like we're like.
Is being really rude and
fucked
stuff.
up, and all that good
and
stuff.
we're not allowed to say anything
so
about
that,
big girls.
I find that shit. So anything that I find that is separating people, I'm always gonna find stupid, bro. Because to me, it's just like I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's like a girl could literally walk in here and be like, "Haha, you're fat," but I'm like, still pull bitches though, or used to pull bitches.
Hey,
I got a girl, but I still pulled. You feel me? Like it wasn't like it didn't hold me back from getting with people. You feel me? I don't give. To you, I might be like a certain way.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You feel me? But like, let's say if she fucking say she was cross-eyed, or if she like women are more. So there we go. So that's probably what it is. Now that I'm like saying it out loud, I think it's that women are more insecure about beauty-wise, while men are more like. Men's insecurities come from money, like materialistic things. Women's insecurities come more from beauty and stuff like that, because the world has always had women at a standard that how they should be looking like, versus men. There wasn't really a standard for men other than, I guess, maybe being skinny.
Yeah.
But as time went on, more women got made fun of than men for that reason, and I think that's the reason why, like. Men, we have thick skin. We don't give a fuck what is said to us. Yeah. Women, on the other hand, like it could be the most baddest bitch in the world, bro. She could be fucking like she can claim like that she does not care. Model. It could be a Victoria's Secret model, bro. But the moment that you hit her on one of her insecurities, it's a wrap. Yeah. Like she's gonna be thinking about it for days and months and shit like that. So I think that's what it is. Like. For men, like for me, like I said, something can make fun of me for me being fat, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm just as good as coming up with things to say shit back that I can make you think about yourself also. Because who hasn't heard of a fat joke, bro? I've heard of all of them. I don't give a fuck what I've heard of all of them. It doesn't make a difference to me, but I know that I can come at something like for you. You feel me?
What if it's something you never heard? What if he's just like
I'd probably be stunned. I'd probably be like, oh, that's a good one. but then I'd be looking for something to come twice as back at it, right? And then so I don't think a lot of girls aren't like that, and I think that's the reason as to why.
I feel like girls can't really roast when you're talking about that like situation. I think girls can't roast.
Yeah, because girls end up getting offended at a certain point. They just don't know. Versus guys don't get unless you start talking about our mama. It's not gonna get offensive, but the moment like if it's a guy versus a girl, bro, a guy is most likely gonna win because a guy can just it's just an.
I've never heard any girl come up with some like quick shit like like some real good like shade.
My girl, she's really quick on her feet. Yeah, like she can come back. But I know that there's certain things I could probably say that would probably like
there's some stuff you hold back. Huh? There's some shit
as a guy, you always hold back. As a guy, you always hold back in some of the shit. It's like that one video that we always make fun of when the couple were making like oh, you have met your piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
It's like, imagine having a dad.
Yeah.
It was like, imagine walking across the stage when you graduated. I walked across the stage when I graduated.
Yeah.
And then when he's like, imagine having a dad, and then the girl got hurt because she didn't have a father growing up. As a dude, like, it's not gonna fucking affect us that much. We're like, so we're going the dad route. Okay.
Just guys just grew up just making fun of each other when
Yeah,
they were little.
like, bro, like those lunch tables made us strong, bro. Like, if you were at a lunch table where it was nothing but roasting going on, you have the thickest skin.
Those and
everything that happened to you when you were little, bro, got brought up. It didn't matter who the fuck you were. So it definitely made us skin a little bit tougher. But like, it comes down to like the whole beauty aspect. Women are always gonna have those insecurities, and that's why it'll always be considered that we're like being the bad guy when it comes to it. Men will always be the bad guys, always. And as life has grown to show us, we're the ones that are always gonna have to take the hit. It's fucked up.
It'd be like that.
It's fucked up, but it comes back down to there's always gonna be double standards in the world, and the world's always gonna be fucked up, and it is what it is.
Exactly.
So, which would bring us up to another topic of how do you feel about emotions?
When you say that, and then it's funny because the other girl that I was with, the one that didn't want me, she was, or the one that wanted me but I didn't want her, she was like, Diego, you show no emotion. You have, I'm like, yeah, because I just don't.
Yeah, how do you feel? Because I'm trying to figure out how I'm trying to word this.
Damn, my mom's about to come see it. She'd be like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, this is our radio show.
Yeah, I think so, because when it comes back to men and women, right? Like, men are just gonna have to deal with this type of shit that's happening. Personally, all my life, all I've always heard about was just like, you're a man. This is how you're supposed to feel. Like, no emotions, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Did you grow up the same way too?
Yeah.
So
basically,
growing up that way, now, because before I could never talk about like, and then I don't know if it could just be like a Spanish household thing too.
Yeah.
I can't really talk about other cultures, but definitely for the Spanish household, like a man. I mean, even my sisters though, they couldn't really talk about feelings, but they were more open to talk about their feelings within themselves. Yeah. Versus like me and my two other brothers, like we won't. Yeah. Growing up, we never talked about like feelings of like happiness, sadness. Like you just hold on to that stuff.
You really just hold on.
And there's like a lot of times where I always see like women and like guys all saying like, you know, we gotta start, you know, protecting these men more because, you know, it kind of fucked up just like how society has just made us to be, that we're always having to be like strong all the time, can't have like no emotions whatsoever. Yeah. And all this stuff. I personally think now growing up, like before, because I used to be like, man, like fuck it, it is what it is. Like that's always the slogan, bro. The slogan is always, it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. Fuck it.
Yeah. What else can you do about it?
Yeah.
Basically.
And so then it's just like over time I've kind of tried to change that about myself, because
I feel like
personally, if I have a son, if I end up getting a son, like I don't want my son to have to feel that he can't talk about anything with me, or that he always has to feel like he has to be strong and shit, because that gets us into trouble. Yeah, like you always having to be tough and shit like that is always gonna get us in trouble. Like I've always been told in relationships that I never showed them that I cared, or I never showed, and it's just like the way that I show, is completely different from how you're expecting me to do it, and it's not something that I could just change with you know. And
it takes time.
Exactly. It definitely does take time, because I could tell you right now, being 27, it's not something that I'm able to just to do. Yeah. You feel me? Like I wish with my girl now that I could be like all like 100% like romantic, lovey-dovey, all that stuff, more open. Yeah. And it's just not within me to do that.
Same. That's how I am with I don't know, I don't want to say with girls, but just with people in general. I'm just like
I'm very standoffish.
Yeah, I'm just closed off. But once you get to know me, you're like, oh shit, I didn't know. Like,
but it's gonna take months. In order for you to open up like that.
That's how it is with Angie's her whole family that I know, like her parents and then even her sisters. They go, oh, Diego's really quiet, and then Angie was like, hell no, he's not. Because I got used to Angie and I got comfortable with her, and then she really saw who I am, and then eventually I like got comfortable with her parents and then her sisters, and now they know how I am. They'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, I would never expect this from Diego.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah.
definitely we've always been taught to, and that's the thing, like we're never just gonna 100 just be ourselves around people.
Yeah. Unless if you grew up
because
like
it's
that
burned
already.
us
Yeah.
before. I 100% it's burned me before where I've tried to act like myself in front of other people that I've just met, and they're just like, what the fuck is up with this?
Yeah, they just don't
So it's just like,
understand.
all right, like, yeah, they don't understand. So it's just
Yeah.
all right, like fuck you, like I'm not gonna just you gonna have to earn this,
Yeah.
and then a couple months from now maybe I'll be like that, but as of right now, no.
Yeah.
And so I just think it's just like I definitely do want to change the stigma of like what the men is supposed to be like, and but it's gonna be more of my son. You feel me?
Yeah.
Any other guy, like 100%. I always tell people all the time, like any guy that out there that needs somebody to talk to, I'm 100% here and I'm ready to listen to you because I know that's a hard thing to do.
So
when
hit him
trying to
in
talk-
the DMs, cause
Yeah, slide in my DMs, yo.
so you could be a free therapist.
I'll be your free therapist. I'll listen. But that's the thing, though. I think that we need to start being therapists for each other, like how girls are for each other. You feel me? Because like, 100%, I'll have confidence with you where I could tell you anything,
Yeah.
and I know that I wouldn't be ridiculed for it. But I can't go out and go to like a seminar. I would never in my life do some shit like that. Go to a seminar, go to a therapist. I can't do it. I personally can't. Like, I just feel like that part of my life I would just have a brick wall the entire time. It would be a waste of money for me to go to a therapist because I wouldn't open up 100%.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
I think
can't.
I would, but then I was like, I don't know if I really want to open.
Yeah, I can't. Like the whole thing, like before because when I was younger, like the whole Catholicism thing where you can go in and confess your sins. Where now I'm a Christian, but like let's say if I was Catholic, I wouldn't be able to walk in there and confess sins. I'd probably just do that on my own time with God. But I mean, that's what I do now. Like, the only person that I really talk to is God, and I just be like, God like this, God like that. But like to talk to somebody about it, like I can't. It doesn't happen for me.
Yeah.
I don't ever open up about that shit. So, I just think we need to be more out there for each other, men wise, and just always make sure that your bro is good. Like I always, I always talk to you, so I'm always asking like, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Some of my other friends that I have, like I'll hit them up like every once in a while. I'm like, hey, like, I'm just checking up on you, make sure you're good and everything. Because sometimes we're gonna hold it in, and it might just be that one text that you need for somebody to make sure that you're good for you to be like, all right, like, you know. And then like for females, like I know you guys want to help, and we're not gonna let you. I'm gonna just tell you straight off like that. It's not something. It's not a battle for you to try to help us with. It's a battle within ourselves. The only thing that I'd say that for you to be able to help out your man, if you feel like your man is going through something like this, is to number one, be there for him, but then also like that same, I don't know what the word that I'm looking for, but like that same, it's within like the 5 love languages, like reassurance, just reassuring your man that you're there for them. Number one. Number 2, it would be that, like just give them reassurance like that you care for them, that you support them in whatever that they're trying, like whatever venture that they're trying to do, and to it's like give them affirmations also. That's what it is, affirmations. Like be like, you're doing great, don't beat yourself off over something like this. If you guys are running into tough times, just know that it's probably built, even though he's not showing it, it's building up 10 times on him than what it might be you. And so just giving him that, like, look, like you're doing the best you can. Like it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not your fault. Because a lot of times we're going to put the blame on ourselves if something's not working. And I think that's the fucked up part, because we will take 100% of the blame and not give you any part of it. Even though it may not be blame to be taken of, but we're going to take the blame for it. You feel me? So I just think that was a little serious topic. That was fucking wild. But let's fucking change it to something a little bit more enlightening, where you'd probably, what the fuck? I mean, you don't use it often, but Uber. Did you hear what they're doing?
No.
So they're actually going to increase surcharges because of the price of gas going up.
I kind of assumed that.
Because I read like a part of the article, Uber is going to start charging riders and deliveries 45 to 55 cents surcharges for at least 2 months. But here's the kicker off of that, right? So it's 45 to 55 cents, but it's not like it's just like a 45. It's going to be depending on how far the ride is. So it's going to be calculation by how far the ride is and the time spent to get you there. in order for them to calculate how much. So the minimum is going to be between 45 cents to 55 cents.
Yeah.
But they're saying that this is only for 2 months. But let's be real. Whenever a company comes and they're changing prices, it's not
saying no.
They're right now saying that it's because they're right now saying that this is 100% going towards the riders and for their gas, right? Yeah. Not happening in New York because New York just got a 3.5% increase, for money wise because they had, I guess, higher gas prices than anybody else before it all happened. But they're saying so right now it's just a testing for 2 months. Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna keep it. So let's say gas prices go back down to normal in a couple months. They're gonna keep it. It's just right now they're making for 2 months. It's so that everybody gets used to it. Yeah, you're gonna get used to paying that amount for 2 months. Yeah, and then whatever. They're not gonna ever take that shit away. Yeah. So now it's just, and then it might not be that all that money then just goes directly to the people, the workers. It's probably gonna end up like they'll probably cut it in half. Half of it goes to the.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Oh, bye. God, my mom's always interrupting, man. Yeah. You might have to leave that part in.
Yeah. No, but your mom is so sweet. Well, to me, she calls you carajo de mierda. I think that's fucking
I'm a
funny.
piece of shit in her eyes. But I'm a lovely piece of shit.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, you're apple. But I think honestly that later on it will change, but don't fucking take whatever these companies are saying, talking about, oh, it's just for 2 months. This shit's never, ever just for the time period.
Hell no, it's not gonna be no 2 months.
Like, they be saying the McRib at McDonald's is only for a limited time. We all know that shit gonna come back.
Bro, speaking of McDonald's, bro, I'm mad as shit. The fucking McChicken went for like, what, $2 now or some shit like that?
Yeah, it used to remember when
$1.05 exactly.
Yeah, whenever we were coming out of Chuck E. Cheese and we would ride up like, yo, I'm hungry, McChicken. Yeah, we always had $1.05 on us to grab ourselves.
Now it's $2 and something, bro. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, I don't think McDonald's has a dollar menu no more.
Yeah, I don't even buy anything from McDonald's like that.
Yeah, I mean prices on everything.
Now I go to Taco Bell. When I want something from the dollar menu, I go to Taco Bell's dollar menu. Yeah. I
haven't been to Taco Bell in a minute. That Taco Bell gives you the shits right away.
Not me though.
Nah, bro. There's people that like the first bite of Taco Bell, you better be heading home. Don't eat there. Don't be going to nobody's house. Hell yeah, dog. Taco Bell be going right through you, son.
Not me.
But
or maybe I just don't.
The Baja Blast from Taco Bell though is unmatched.
I don't know. Don't they serve that now, like in like 2 liters and shit?
I've never seen like the Baja Blast outside of Taco Bell, but the Baja Blast from McDonald's.
I think they served it now, like different states. I don't know here in Maryland, but
maybe but the Baja Blast from Taco Bell is lit. But have you? I was saying, and I'm pretty sure you saw it too. That there is this girl that was there. There was a video that was like talk to us about like the hacks of your work or whatever. And it's just like the girl says that like McDonald's has everything down science-wise to the T. Yeah. Like the straws from McDonald's is bigger than straws in all the other fast food restaurants just because it brings more carbon in from when you're drinking it. Mm-hmm. And then they have their own special type of Coke made. So their Coke is not like you can go to the store and just buy any kind of Coke or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's a specific Coke to McDonald's for their recipe. Yeah. And that's why it tastes so much better there.
And their fries, they use a weird type of cooking oil too.
Yeah, and then the fucking their Sprite, dog, is like fucking acid when you first take that first sip of Sprite. That motherfucker made you go.
So I hate it. Don't you hate it when you're like go to like a buffet or some shit and you go to the soda machine, you put the cup. And then you get all that fizz, and you take a sip, and it goes through your nose.
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, bro, that'd be fucking wild. That's when you know the soda's good, bro. The fucking sodas from McDonald's, bro, them shits be hitting differently, bro. It's that Sprite though. You drop your cell phone in that Sprite, shit might start charging. I'm just saying, bro. There's something in that Sprite.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But what's the last topic you had? That was my last one. Was the Uber one?
Oh. Let me see. I'm up inside the mouth. Let me see. I mean, I guess if we were talking about Spanish culture or whatever, I guess. What do you think about age gaps in Spanish culture? Age gaps as in like brother and sister. So like me and my sister, there's a 7-year gap. I don't know about you and your siblings.
Well, right now, because Dinora is 9 years older than I am.
Yeah.
So if I'm 20,
And then I know you and your youngest, you're like it's like 20-year gap, right?
Yeah. So, So
there's like big gaps. That's what I was watching.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it until now. I was like, yo, Spanish families do really got the gap.
Spanish people, yo, Spanish people.
And then it's not even
we
like
gotta chill out, son.
You gotta chill out with the fucking.
Yeah, y'all really chill out, cause. Bro, there is no reason for my little sister to be 10 and my sister to be 37. That's fucking wild.
And no, and then on top of that, why I'm saying that is because I have one uncle. He's younger than me. He's my uncle. I'm like, what the?
Yeah,
heck?
my little sister, our nieces and nephews. There's some older than her. Like Natalie. Yeah. Natalie is about to be 18, and Julie's like there's an 8-year difference right there.
Yeah.
No, Spanish culture is so weird. Like. A mom, like you could be 50 years. I don't know. Spanish women just must be fertile, bro. I don't know what it is, because my mom had my sister when she was 40, in her 40s, crazy. And it's just like it's crazy to me. But yeah, like I mean, it happened. I mean, I didn't find it weird. I think that because the way that we grew up, like number one, my little sister, she does not get half the shit that we used to get when we were younger, bro. Like my mom used to fuck us up.
Like beating wise?
Like, yo, you. Sorry, my mom got hands.
Like I remember that one time I think we were playing basketball right here in front of my house or something. I don't know what we were playing outside.
Yeah, she moved the key.
Yeah, she called you. She was pissed. I'm like, ooh, she's mad.
Yeah,
and she's like kind of whispered it to you. Next thing you know, she went. Boom. I'm like,
yeah, she hit me with the key, bro. Yeah, no, my mom was wild. When her younger days, she was wild.
Yeah,
like she's definitely like calmed down, but I think it comes with the age. Like a lot of Spanish parents, like that last child, they just don't got no more in the tank for them. You feel me? And I think that's what it is for my little sister. Like my little sister, like.
But then again, does your little sister do anything bad?
No, but like she got an attitude though.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't see the attitude because I don't really fuck around with her. Like I don't like mess around with her that much. Like I'm usually the sweet one to her.
Yeah.
But no, like. Her and like my her and my other sister, my other little sister, thought like she'd be saying some shit to her, and I'd be like, you gonna let her say that? But I mean, it's just her with being a kid. Like I remember like before, like when my mom would take us to parties and shit, we would see all the other kids running around and stuff. Nah, we were right there sitting next to my mom. We could not move.
Yeah, same
the kids.
Here.
It would have to be the kids
here.
asking her permission if I can move in order for me to go play. And if she said no, it was no. If she said yeah, then I can go.
Yeah, that's how it would be with me in Bolivia. Cause when I first met them, at first my parents were like, oh, go play, or like play with your cousin that you never met, okay? But then like over here, like I will be sitting like right next to them and shit when I go to like the parties and stuff.
Yeah, I couldn't move.
Yeah.
And so that's changed because my mom could probably take Julie out to summer, especially when Julie was younger. If they were out together at some party or anything, Julie could just walk away and like nothing would be said to her. Mm-hmm. But for us now, like she had us military style, like it was everything, and so like, we were always so scared for her to hit us. So that's the reason why we wouldn't do anything. And like I remember this one time because like down the hill. And we were all playing outside, and she was mad. She'd wait at the door for us to, and then we'd all be trying to time it to run inside to hope that we could duck, and then she wouldn't hit us. But she always got us, bro. Like, and it would be each one. Like, we would all be running in a line and be like, pop, pop.
Yeah, I'm just imagining that. That's what it looks like.
My mom was wild, bro. I love that lady to death, though. But yeah, she was wild. But I mean, it's just to me, it's just a normal thing for Spanish people to have kids at an old age too. Yeah. And I don't think it really matters to Spanish people what age they have the kid at.
I'm just saying it's just like
especially common, coming from like El Salvador, there's a lot of people that don't have TVs. Like the only other option they got is to. Yeah. You feel me? And there's a lot of old people that have kids, and I think that's just like the sad part because if you have a child when you're like 50,
you don't have
say
that,
by the time
energy.
You have. A lot of people aren't living to 70 anymore. Yeah. You feel me?
I feel like you have like... Yeah,
and by the time the kid is like 16, you're kind of just leaving them out in the world. Now, it's not the parents' fault that it happened. Yeah. It's not the kid's fault. It's just how life is. But
I think about that is like when you get older, you just don't have the energy as when you were younger to have energy so as in like spending more time, staying like... Because you're going to get tired, you get sleepy, like all that. That's more energy I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like kids are a blessing though to any age in which you have them.
Well, you better have a kid.
I don't know.
When you having a kid?
I want to have a kid when I'm in my 30s. I don't.
And then, how many do you want?
Just one.
You just want one?
I'm cool with just one.
I have two?
No, because they have cousins. You feel me?
Well, you come from a big family, though.
Yeah.
And you have all your family here, so it's different.
So for you, it's different because it's just you and Brianna, but for me, it's 8 of us.
Oh.
So with it being 8 of us, like, they have cousins in which they can go and, like, chill out with and everything. But, yeah, nah, bro, one and done is probably where I'm looking at. Like, whether if it's a boy or a girl, like, I don't have a preference on which one it is. Yeah. Of course, I'd be more ecstatic if it was a boy because I know the fucking girl's gonna have me wrapped around her finger. But nah, yeah, definitely like in my 30s. Like I'm probably gonna get married by like 29, 30ish, like that age.
Yeah, and that's when I'm first gonna get my second serious relationship.
Your second serious relationship is gonna be 29, 30. 29, 30 is when I'm looking to get married, and then like in my probably like a good year of like not having kids, just it being me and her. Yeah, and then have a child afterwards, because like we've already lived our part together like for a year. Now it's time to bring someone in and like share the love and everything. You feel me?
Me, I think I would do like 2, 3 max.
I'm just glad I didn't fucking have a kid at like 18 or 19. Not saying that's like that shit was like I mean, I know y'all had it rough. People that had a kid at a young age that didn't have money or anything like that, y'all had it rough. You feel me? I mean, it made y'all stronger for sure, and it made you guys a lot more independent.
Mature more quickly.
Exactly, but yeah, no, that shit would have sucked to have a kid at a young age, man.
How you think you would have acted?
I would have done what everybody else did. You know, I would have been starting straight to looking for work and seeing what job would pay me the most money to be able to support the kid and the mom.
I think that would be so stressful.
It is the most stressful thing that you probably could put on somebody at 18 years old. But shit happens, you know. But that's the reason why there is a lot of deadbeats out there, because some of them are like, I'm too young for this shit. Yeah. And then when you feel like you're too young for it, it's a wrap. So. But
I think right now, like society right now, like kids wise, they don't want to like get married or have kids at a young age in their 20s. They want to wait until like their 30s to have kids.
But the thing for me also is that I don't think I would have been a great father at a young age.
Really?
Fuck no, because I would have socked the shit out of a little kid, bro. Like, because like now look at it, now I wanna take the chains off for my generations and not be like so harsh on my kids like how my parents were to me. But I think that when I was younger, I definitely didn't have that mindset. And like these fucking kids nowadays with all the technology that they had, I would have socked the shit out of one of them, bro. I would have straight smoothed in the chin and be like, what the fuck you talking? Because the kids, bro, they're bad. Kids are bad nowadays, bro. They don't give a fuck, because now it's all like, oh, you can't hit me, man. I will sock the shit out of you. But like now looking back at it, it's like you can't really sock the shit out of them. You know?
That's when you get the fucking chancla.
Yeah, you gotta get the chancla, toss that bitch from across the room. But yeah, man, I mean, I think our generation is the wildest generation, because we grew up, we came out and growing up in the time era where there wasn't electronics, and then moved into an era which there were electronics. Yeah. And with our generation being like that, like, we kind of got the best of both worlds, you feel me? Because we had the 80s and 90s music still playing in the 2000s.
Play outside.
Because that was those classics during the 2000s. And then in 2010... We had the 2000 classics that we can go back and listen to. Yeah. They're playing outside until the lights came on. You weren't really wondering if you're gonna get kidnapped or shit.
There was no like playing online with your friends.
Yeah, there was none of that. There was no like you thought that in the neighborhood you were gonna get shot at or anything like that.
Worry back then.
Exactly. There was no worries back then. Now, bro, I don't think I would let my kid outside without me being able to see them.
Hell yeah.
Like I would have to have my eyes on them all the time. Bro, you and I used to go into different neighborhoods and fuck around, but we knew that the moment that the lights came on outside, we had to go home.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that with my kid, bro. I would be way too panicked to make sure that they're not, that nothing has happened to them, because there's so much wild shit happening in the world. Like, bro, you look away for 2 seconds, your kid can get kidnapped. Yeah. It's fucking wild, bro. Like. And the shit that I would go to jail for my kids, bro. I am ready to go to jail. So and I would if somebody ever kidnapped my kid, bro, the torturing that I would do. I wouldn't call the cops. I would torture them for a month straight in my basement.
For 30?
Son, 30 days straight of fucking hell. So I would go to work and put in the vacation time for it. But I need to go away for a month. Like, I'll be back. And just torture the shit out of the person for a month, bro. Which brings up the topic about like the UFC guy where he shot up the car of his kid's molester. Apparently, the guy molested the kid 100 times.
Yeah.
Which was fucking just wild. But the son finally
How old was
that.
the kid? Yeah, I don't know too much.
I don't know. Maybe I think 4 years old.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the kid is young, bro. Like, and that's the thing, man. You don't fucking do that. Like, kids are so. Excuse me. Kids are so.
See, look, you're getting mad right now. You just want to beat the shit out of
yeah. Kids are so pure, bro. Like, I don't understand what it is with people wanting to take that purity away from children. Like, that shit makes no sense to me. But yeah, nah, man. He shot up the car. Apparently, in that car was the guy and his parents, I think.
The molester guy and his parents? Oh, okay.
And then, like, so he was chasing him down in California. He was like, it was like a car chase.
Okay.
And, like, it got to a certain point, and, like, he just opened fire at the guy's car. And, like, I think the dad got hit in the shoulder by the bullets. Like, nothing happened to him. And so they both went to jail.
Yeah.
And the molester was able to get out on bail for no money at all.
Yeah, I heard that.
And then the UFC guy was granted no bail. And he can't come out. This society and justice system is so fucked up, bro, that I don't understand. Like, I get it. The UFC guy is in the wrong also. I mean, I don't see it in the wrong, but justice-wise, he was in the wrong.
Law-wise?
Yeah, he's in the wrong. Society-wise, he's not.
Yeah.
But for the law to be like, yeah, no, we're going to let this child molester go and continue letting him doing what he's been doing to that little boy.
Do it to another kid or some
and
shit.
doing it to other kids. And not hold him in jail. Like, no, like, keep those motherfuckers. Like, those people are the ones I believe deserve the death penalty. By 100%, bro. You do not need to live in this world if you're out here touching kids.
Yeah.
100% you deserve the death penalty. And good luck in hell.
Damn.
Good luck in hell, bro. Like, that's not something, like, why do that to a kid, bro? Like, that's not cool, like, at all. So, fuck that guy. Release my mans from the UFC.
What was the fighter's name? I don't know. I think it's like Ryan something.
Let me look him up right now.
I'm not sure.
I could tell you right now what his name is. Right now they're having like protests and everything.
I'm pretty sure.
For the
it's like recently too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just found out about this like a couple of days ago.
Let's see here. I'm about to pull it up.
Well, while you're looking for it, let me start closing this out, Papa.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, we've been filming for an hour 30 exactly audio-wise, but the camera keeps fucking up. We're eventually going to get a camera. We're eventually going to get a new camera that don't be turning off on us and shit. We're about to shoot in 4K, right, Papa? Eventually?
No, boy. Kayne Velasquez.
Oh, okay. You see, I thought it was Ryan for some reason.
No, Kayne Velasquez. So, AO. The motherfuckers who are holding him back. Fuck y'all too. Let my man Kayne Velasquez out. Free my boy. He ain't do nothing wrong. And take that fucking child molester and kill him. And that's that.
If not, Brian's gonna kill him.
Yeah, I will drive to fucking California and shoot him myself. But yeah, no, my bad. So yeah. This was a great show today. I think we fucking talked about a lot of great issues.
We went more into like more topic wise.
Yeah. So whoever's watching this,
if you watched it to the end, you're a real one for watching a whole hour worth of just talking
thanks
bullshit.
for fucking with us.
Yeah,
because we fuck with you too.
Yes, sir.
And then if you guys have any topics that you guys would rather have us talk about to see what our opinions are, let us know down in the comments below. Shoot us an email.
An email?
Yeah, because our email's on YouTube also. Because some people try to reach out through email. Hey, yo, I'm trying to get a brand, Manscaped. If you're trying to,
you're trying to get sponsored by a company.
Yeah, sponsor us.
Okay, let's set goals. Let's set goals.
Fashion Nova, you can sponsor us too. I'm just saying, we use some of your fits.
This is right here is Fashion Nova.
That's what I'm just saying, bro. Fashion Nova for men. Trying to be like Chiclet.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, all right. Let's set some goals. A year goal, because we started last week. What's a year goal for this?
A year goal is
podcast?
probably to have a sponsor.
And because we're going to do this once a week, so that's how many weeks are there in a year? Like 52.
52. So 52 episodes.
52. Okay, if we stay consistent and upload, and hopefully it's good content, I guess, for people. But for us, fuck it, you know what I mean.
I hope to have like 10,000 subscribers in a year.
10,000.
Because usually podcasts don't lift up that high.
It takes a while,
YouTube,
a long time. But no, 10K on YouTube or 10K just on all socials?
No, 10K on YouTube. I feel like 5K on socials would be pretty dope in a year. I'm
both
I'm aiming
combined.
low
I mean, no,
versus high.
but both combined or like
No, so like
on
combined.
separate. TikTok is 5 and Instagram
Yeah,
is 5.
so I'd say like so I'd say like 5K on TikTok
Okay.
in a year, 10K on YouTube, and then TikTok should probably be high because it's a lot easier on TikTok.
yeah, because
So I'll probably say 20K on TikTok, 10K on YouTube, and like 5K in our social media. I think that would be pretty lit.
that'd be cool, and that's
That'd
from
be
us.
pretty
Just
for a good year.
that'd be good for
Yeah.
for 1 year.
100%. And then we're gonna start having guests too.
Yeah.
Once we get the other mics fucking fixed.
Yeah. No, before we even have guests, I think we should fix this fucking camera
Yeah.
situation. Cause I don't want to
Yeah,
be.
for sure.
It's kind of embarrassing. They come and hold up.
No, yeah,
But if
for
it's
sure.
our friends, who
Yeah,
gives
they're
a
not gonna
fuck?
get
But like, you know what I
but-
mean. We gotta get the whole camera situation.
So I mean, hey, thanks for chilling with us today.
Thank you,
Hope
my
you guys
brothers.
have a great fucking rest of the week.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
probably gonna be seeing this on Friday.
Yes,
so
sir. Are we gonna
eh,
release shit every Friday?
Yeah, we're gonna release shit every Friday.
The first episode I was back because I had like a lot of shit to do.
Yeah,
But yeah.
and then yeah.
Yes, sir.
Keep it Gucci, guys.
Hey,
We
don't
smell
be
like Gucci.
surprised if we pull out the hookah in one of these future
Oh
podcasts.
yeah, bro. You know, because we got it.
Somos juqueros.
Yeah, bro. we might do a fucking episode in Dykeman.
Yeah.
Dykeman, New York. So I'm just trying to say.
We
But
might. We're gonna have to get some chopped cheese.
thought we
Know what I'm
don't
saying?
know how to close the fucking video out. All right, guys. See you guys on the next
Alright,
one,
see you
bro.
later, bitches.